everybody. How you guys doing out there? You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Madman time. So, what's doing? Very good question. I'll tell you what's doing. I'm going to cover a video, do a little something different. Now, this is going to be 10 questions with the Madman. Now, these are questions that I've been asked over and over and over in my videos, and I would have thought that these these questions kind of answered themselves over time, but apparently they have not. So I'm going to answer 10 questions, and I'm not doing separate videos on these questions for the simple fact of the questions are so basic and simple that they really don't require their own video. I can't really see myself doing one video around any one of these questions, but I get asked them over and over. So I figure I would cover this kind of like once and for all, and if you miss out, you don't see this video, well, shame on you. Don't come asking because you ain't getting a damn answer because I'm just covering it right now. You dig? All right, so let's get to answering some of these questions. I got 10 here. I didn't put them in any specific order, just 10 questions I seem to see a lot of. So here we go. Number 1, can greasers wear glasses? Can greasers wear glasses? Well, apparently so. I knew a couple of friends that wore glasses that were greasers. Glasses have nothing to do with you being a greaser or not. It has to do with poor eyesight. Whether you wear glasses, whether you wear contacts, or whether you have perfect eyesight, it doesn't really matter. Anybody who would make fun of somebody for their eyesight's gotta be mentally challenged in a really bad way. I mean, I'd like to think we've grown enough as people throughout society to understand just because you wear glasses doesn't have anything to do with who and what you are. You just happen to wear glasses like I do from time to time because of poor eyesight. All right. Number 2, what pomade is best? It's a very good question, and I've got a very good answer for you. I have absolutely no idea. It depends on you. It depends on your hair type. It depends on the hairstyle you're going for. It depends on a lot of factors. Which pomade is best? Who really can say? It's subjective. So which pomade is best for you? I don't know. I don't know you. Again, I don't know how your hair swirls and curls and what type it is. And explaining to me does absolutely nothing for me, and I can't really help you because I'm not a barber. I mean, I do my own hair and everything, and maybe someday I will be a barber, even though I do kind of cut hair from time to time because I'm good at it, but that's neither here nor there. I can't really specifically tell you what's best for your hair. It's called experimentation. You have to experiment for yourself in order to know. So stop being afraid, go out, try some pomade, make some mistakes, and see what's going to work for you. You dig? Number 3, can greasers wear denim jackets? Absolutely not. If you believe that, oh my God. Hopefully you don't believe that. Of course greasers can wear denim jackets. They were wearing denim jackets in the 1950s. They're still wearing denim jackets now. For those that are asking, I guess you've missed the videos where I'm wearing a denim jacket or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you didn't see those videos. And if not, again, shame on you. You should have seen all of them. All right, number 4. How to find other greasers. Again, good question, very simple. Go to where greasers hang out. Car shows, rockabilly shows, anything that's related with 50s and rockabilly and rock and roll, hot rods, classics, all that kind of stuff. Start going to shows. Start going to backyard shows where rockabilly and psychobilly bands play. You're bound to run into a few greasers there. Now, again, this might be different from small town to big cities and across the pond in other countries. Really, specifically, you have to kind of narrow it down to where the shows are going And most likely that's going to pull in all of your greaser and rockabilly types. You dig? Number 5, how to make people get into the greaser / rockabilly style. All right, this is a question I get quite a bit, whether in private messages, in the comments, and I'm going to put it very, very simply to you. You cannot make anybody do anything, okay? So get that shit out of your head right now. It's not about making people, okay? Making somebody is like forcing them, grabbing them by their shirt, saying, you have to do this, or I'm going to do something to you you're not going to like, okay? That's forceful. That's not what this subculture is about, okay? We're not trying to make anybody do anything they don't want to do. Now, to rephrase the question in a proper term, how can you get other people involved? That's what you're looking for, okay? It's not about making people, it's about being a power of example, okay? I do these videos to help explain the culture and get other people interested, people that maybe never knew about it before but find it intriguing, or people that wanted to do it for the longest time but felt nervous about doing it or didn't really know where to start. Well, again, that's, you know, my contribution to the greaser scene. And each and every one of you can make your own contributions by being who and what you are, not forcing people or making them do something, but being a power of example, showing people why it's a cool thing and why you do it. And that's really all you can do. You know, it's kind of like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, and the same applies even in the greaser scene. All right, number 6, can greasers listen to other music? Well, that's a very good question. Can greasers listen to other music? Of course. Of course. I mean, I listen to other music. I don't just listen to rockabilly. I don't listen to just psychobilly or just doo-wop or old 50s rock and roll or classics. I like a lot of other things. I like metal and punk rock. Mainly those two things. You know, I like a little bit of old school country and old jazz and blues and all sorts of stuff. Now, I do kind of primarily keep it centered around a rock culture, a rebel culture. If you notice, they're all the music I listen to are within specific subcultures. And that's just because that's me personally, okay? When it starts coming to other types of music, like all of your, you know, your new wave and your like electro and your rap and your unsa, 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 I don't really see how that correlates with the whole greaser scene. They're kind of diametrically opposed. So, I mean, you can. It's not about what you know, I can't tell you what to do, nor what I want to. It's up to you as the person. You know what I mean? But why would you want to if you're really about being a rebel and being a greaser? Now, number 6 does lead into number 7. What can greasers do and what can greasers not do? This question I get all the time, and I'm going to give a very simple and plain answer. Let's rephrase the question properly. It's not about, again, what you can or cannot do. It's about what you would do or what you wouldn't do. What would a greaser do and why? What would a greaser not do and why? You as a person, as an individual, can do pretty much anything you want as long as you're not hurting anybody else or not breaking laws, okay? You, the individual, can pretty much do as you damn well please. You can be a greaser or rockabilly culture, you can be a part of this, or you don't have to be a part of this, you know what I mean? It's, again, not about what you can or can't do. It's about why would you want to? What would a greaser do? Okay? And to really answer that question, you got to study a little bit. Watch more of these videos. Watch other greaser videos. You know, go on Instagram. Look at what they're wearing and what they're doing and why they're doing it. Check out the stories, you know. Read magazines. I mean, we didn't even have all this social media shit when I was growing up. You had to read magazines, and you actually had to, like, read the articles and try to figure out what the hell they meant. Sometimes, like, well, this isn't very clear, so you had to interpret. You had to really read it over and over and look at the pictures, and oh man, it made sense, you know. It's not about what you can't do or what you can do. It's about what you would want to do. And if you're a greaser, you typically want to do greaser things. If you're not a greaser, you typically want to do more modern, new wave type shit. Makes sense. All right, number 8. Do greasers wear hats? Not like I did a video on this or anything. Yes, of course, greasers wear hats. They wear all sorts of hats, from motorcycle caps to flat caps and fedoras and other types of soft hats. Anything 50s, 40s, 50s, retro. Yes, they wear hats. They even wear beanies too, like skull caps, watch caps. Greasers wear those too. I mean, it's not like they didn't have them in the 50s. You know what I mean? The short of it is, yes, greasers wear hats. I wear hats. I covered a video on this. If you haven't seen that, you need to go click on it, the link in the description below. Go watch that video where I show off some different types of hats and a little bit of my personal collection. Coming in at number 9. Can you be a greaser and play sports? I don't know. Can you? Of course you can. Who the hell says you can't play sports and be a greaser? Whether you play football or basketball or baseball or wrestle or whatever you do, why should that matter if you can be a greaser and do that at the same time? Play sports, man. Do your thing. Have a good time. If you got athletic ability, go with it. Have fun. Play the game. Learn something. Grow stronger. Grow wiser. Improve yourself. It has nothing to do with being a greaser or not. There's all kinds of stuff that I like to do that has nothing to do with being a greaser, because you are first and foremost a human being. Being a greaser is what you're into. Certain type of music, certain kind of clothes, the kind of culture that you're a part of, the way you live your life. But of course, sports is fine. Be a greaser. Grease your hair, wear your leather jackets, and then take that shit off, and then go play your sports. Put your uniform on, get out there, give it everything you got. And then guess what? When you change, re-grease your hair, comb your hair up, put your leather jacket back on, and go do your thing. Go boogie on down the road. Have some fun. Quit tripping. All right, number 10. I get this one all the time. Can greasers wear cowboy boots instead of engineer boots? Gee, I don't know. Why would a greaser want to wear cowboy boots? It's not like I have a few pairs myself. Of course greasers can wear cowboy boots. If that's all you have, you don't have engineer boots, put some cowboy boots on, man. It's not like greasers in the 50s didn't wear cowboy boots, especially ones from the South that were in smaller towns and lived out in farmland. The old rockabilly shit stompers. Why wouldn't they wear cowboy boots? It's part of the dress. It's part of the culture. Absolutely. Again, I have a few pairs myself. I see nothing wrong with it. They had them in the 50s. Hell, James Dean used to wear cowboy boots all the time. And that guy was rebel as hell. Even played one in the movie, didn't he? What was that movie called? Oh yeah, Rebel Without a Cause. All right, maniacs, so there you have it. 10 questions with the madman about what greasers can do and what they don't do and what they wear and what they don't wear and all the little bits and bobs that have been asked over the couple of years that seem to be a frequent thing. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video and you got something out of it. I hope this answers the questions so I don't have to keep asking them, but I'm sure somebody's going to not watch this video and they're going to ask me anyway. But anyway, hopefully everybody's doing good out there. Madman's doing all right. I'm moving ahead. I'm pushing forward. I got bigger and better things coming. I got more stuff coming as well. So this ain't going to be the last video for a long while, but doing plenty more. I'm kind of getting my steam back. I'm getting back in the game and the whole thing. So stay tuned for all that. And if you don't know, get a clue, get a brew, get a rock and roll tattoo. Hang loose and be safe. And an old madman will catch you on the flip side. See y'all later.